Once a miller and his son walked to the market to sell their donkey. They wanted to keep the animal fresh for buyers, so they walked beside it with care. The miller, a hard-working man, hoped to earn enough money to support his family. His son, young and eager, trusted his father's plan, but felt unsure about facing the busy market. Both carried the weight of their hopes, yet they worried about what others might think of their simple journey. The miller knew people often judged quickly, and this fear lingered in his heart. Their goal was clear, but the road ahead felt heavy with the possibility of criticism from strangers they would meet. As they traveled, a group of travelers saw them walking and laughed loudly. They shouted that the miller and his son were foolish for not riding the donkey. The miller, hurt by their words, decided to avoid more mockery and told his son to ride the animal. The boy climbed onto the donkey, and they continued their journey together. But soon, some merchants passed by and shook their heads in disapproval. They called the son lazy for riding while his father walked. The miller, feeling the sting of their judgment, switched places with his son. Now the miller rode and the boy walked beside the donkey. A group of women soon approached and criticized the miller for making his young son walk. They said he was cruel to let the boy trudge in the dust. Eager to please them, the miller pulled his son onto the donkey and both rode together. But then another group shouted that they were heartless for overburdening the poor donkey. Desperate to stop the complaints, the miller and his son tied the donkey's legs to a pole and carried it awkwardly between them. Crowds roared with laughter at the strange sight. The donkey, frightened, kicked free and escaped, disappearing forever. The miller and his son stood empty-handed, staring at the disappearing donkey. The miller handed his son a rope and spoke with a heavy heart. He explained that trying to please everyone had caused their loss. The son nodded, understanding that listening to every opinion had led to their mistake. They walked home wiser, but without their donkey. In our lives, we often face the pressure of others' opinions. Like the miller and his son, we may try to please everyone, changing our actions to avoid judgment. This story teaches us that seeking approval from all leads to confusion and failure. True strength comes from trusting our own path and ignoring the noisy crowd. We must focus on our goals and not let others' words sway us. Thanks for watching, and remember to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already for more amazing videos waiting for you ahead.